Hi everybody, my name is Cole Smith. I'm the Dean of the College of Engineering and Computer Science at Syracuse University, and I just want to make sure that we welcome all of our students and welcome all of our parents of those students to Syracuse University. Of course, I wish we were able to do this in person. We all wish we were able to do this a little bit more in person, but the next best thing is for me to contact you in any way possible to let you know that we are absolutely committed to providing a world-class education to your children. This is a very special place. Syracuse is very well known for a lot of different things in terms of its academics, in terms of its social relevance, in terms of all of the extracurricular activities that we offer here. One of the promises that I want to make to you, though, is that nothing comes before safety. We've got a lot of different plans. We've got a lot of different ways of engaging our students. We have a lot of different ideas on how to show them how to be successful in industry and in life afterwards, but nothing comes before the safety of the students. Even any semester I would say this, but in particular this semester it's very important to emphasize that. So when you see me walking around, I'll typically be wearing a mask. I'll have something with auto on it because auto is very, very important to this community. But these are the kind of precautions you're going to be hearing from me, from the university, on the kind of precautions that we're going to take as we go. Having said that, once we get beyond safety and the most critical needs for our students, there's something that's very distinctive about Syracuse that I want to be very careful to emphasize. We put a lot of resources, a lot of time, and a lot of thought into figuring out how do we make every student successful. And I mean every student. I don't care what background they're coming from. Doesn't matter how many AP classes that they took or international baccalaureate preparation, or if they never did any of that. When I was a student, and I think when many of the parents out there were students, we always had that kind of speech of look to your left, look to your right, only one of you is going to be in here. I would want to say the opposite. I would want to say look to the left, look to your right, and make absolutely sure that you get through this program and the people to the sides of you get to this program. We're all in this together. We are trying very hard to make sure that everybody feels welcome, that they feel valued, and that they are successful. And I think there's a message that we give sometimes because there is a lot of support that's being given here. And so we say, don't worry, this is very hard. We know you'll be able to get through it. The truth is it's a little different than that. We do give a lot of help, in fact. We have a range of services. When you come in as a freshman, you have a student success advisor. That's somebody who's going to be helping you with study habits, making sure that you're not slipping through the cracks, making sure that somebody's got your back even when you don't know how to ask for help. You've got your career advisor who's going to be looking at what are the different opportunities that are out there for this student. Because every student's going to be different. And we really like to preach the fact that your journey to your career is not linear. You may start off in a particular direction, change major, get a master's degree in something else, work for 10 years and shift a career later on. That's great. What we want is for people to be able to embark on a path that is fulfilling, where people can be creative, where people can be excited about what they're doing. And we all change over time, and that's great. That's a positive thing. And you have a faculty advisor. You have somebody who really understands the curriculum that you're in, the challenges that you face, the classes that you're going to need to take, the professors you're going to want to avoid, all of the little inside pieces of information. But those are not the people that get you through the program. The student gets themselves through the program. And these students are not being picked by accident. The reason that the students were picked is because we have access to a lot of data, we've done a lot of homework, we have intentionally picked the kind of people to join engineering and computer science that will be successful. The students have what it takes to be successful when they come in. It is our responsibility to make sure that they're safe, that they're happy, that they're valued, and that they're going to be successful as we start working. What we're going to be emphasizing with these students, though, is not just a matter of can we get you through, because our minimum expectation is that they get through the program. What we really want them to do is to be able to thrive. And what thrive looks like in this day and age is not just getting a job. The truth is the job market for engineers and computer scientists has been, is now, continues to be, will be in the future very, very strong. What we want is for students to really find a career that just inspires them the way that engineering and computer science has inspired and fulfilled me throughout my career. But what we also want is does that student realize their power and their position in this world? There's a lot more to being an engineer and a computer scientist to maybe what there would have been when I graduated. In fact, one of the most important things that confronts an engineer right now is the idea of ethics and societal relevance. It's a matter of not only do you understand your craft, but do you understand the implementation of your craft? This new program that you've developed, does it benefit all people? Does it disadvantage one population on accident? How do you know to ask these questions? Because we're getting so sophisticated in this day and age that the other people out there don't necessarily know how to ask those questions to begin with. We have to have engineers and computer scientists that think about how their products are going to be actually deployed in reality. If you don't have that entire skill set, then you're not going to be as successful as you could have been in the world today, and that's what we're trying to impart. Those lessons are what we're trying to impart on the students. We're trying to give them a robust sense of ethics. In order to do this, though, you have to be able to think creatively. Engineering and computer science in the year 2020, and for those people coming here all the way through 2024 and the years after that, this is a field that is much more creative and intuitive, but it is not just about genius and about how long you can stay in the lab. It is about how brave are you going to be, how creative are you going to be, how imaginative are you going to be, and those are really the criteria that we're going to emphasize with the students. That's how you make a well-rounded student who's really ready to be successful in the years after graduation. So that's what we're looking for. We're going to take the students that come here, we're going to make sure that they are taken care of, we're going to make sure that their safety is paramount, we're going to do everything possible to balance the scales in favor of them being able to graduate with a job that they like, graduate with a career that will inspire and influence others, and to put them in a position where they can be leaders, global leaders, thorough leaders of the future. And that's the promise that we offer here at Syracuse. So for more information on all of the different services that we offer students, I'm very pleased to introduce our Associate Dean for Student Affairs, Dr. Sinead Mcnamara.
My name is Sinead Mcnamara. I'm the Associate Dean for Student Affairs here at the College of Engineering and Computer Science. And on behalf of the faculty and staff, I'd like to welcome you to our ECS Syracuse family. I work with the faculty and staff who will support your student during their time here at Syracuse University. Dropping off a first-year student at college is an anxious but very exciting time for families, but never more so than in our current situation. We want to assure you that our entire team here at the college has been working overtime for many months to ensure the best possible semester for your student. Students are joining us remotely from their homes all over the country and all over the world. We have a number of students joining us this semester in Shanghai who'll come to Syracuse in the spring. And indeed, we have students who came here last week and are going to begin their college experience after a 2-week quarantine. So I work with the faculty and staff who are going to help your student, and I want to tell you a little bit about our advising model here at the College of Engineering. Each student is assigned 3 advisors: a success advisor, a career advisor, and a faculty advisor. Their success advisor can help them with all aspects of college life, from self-care, time management, study skills, accessing the resources of the university and the resources of the college. Career advisors meet with students one-on-one and plan a program of events to help them develop their professional skills. This semester, all of our first years will meet their career advisors through the ECS Exploring Young Alumni Career Seminar Series, which will be part of their ECS 101 course. They'll get a chance to meet with young alumni who have a couple of years' experience in the field, who will talk to them about the field of engineering and how they got their first job. Faculty advisors will help guide your student through their academic career and the curriculum at the university and help prepare them for their future academic goals, whether that's study abroad, opportunities beyond their time at Syracuse, such as graduate school, business school, or medical school. We do not underestimate the importance of families as part of the support network for our students. And so we might offer some advice to the families. If your student is struggling, please reach out to us. Your student has a success advisor. If they haven't met them yet, they'll meet them during Welcome Week. Their success advisor should be their first stop for almost all queries or concerns. If they're struggling in a class, ask them if they've reached out to the professor, if they've gone to office hours, if the office hours the professor hosts don't suit their schedule, and faculty members are almost always willing to meet with them at another time. Your student is welcome to reach out to me, as are you. The last piece of advice that I give to your student is to please, please, please encourage them to read their email. I know that we send them a lot of email, and this summer in particular there has been a tremendous information overload. But we have to be ready this semester for the situation to evolve potentially rapidly. And it is a vital professional skill for all of our engineers to learn how to use their email well and to be responsive and keep up with it quickly. So thank you very much for your time. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions or queries for yourself or on behalf of your student. And finally, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our Assistant Dean for Inclusive Excellence, Karen Davis.
Hello. As Sinead said, my name is Karen Davis and I am the Assistant Dean for Inclusive Excellence for the College of Engineering and Computer Science. I welcome you to our ECS community. I say community because that's the environment that we want your student to come into. We want your student to feel that this is a place away from home, that it's really home away from home. So we do that through the services that we offer. Our primary responsibility is to make sure that your student comes here and your student feels that they are supported, they have the support mechanisms that they need to succeed, they have people that they can talk to, and that they leave here differently than the way they come here. So we like to go on a 4-year journey with your student to help them navigate being away from home, help them navigate finding their friends, finding their group, help them to navigate their careers, help them to navigate problems they may have with their roommates, not being able to get a ticket to see an event, to go to an event that they were interested in going to, celebrating the achievement of doing well on an exam, being recognized for research, being invited to do research and to present at different conferences at different colleges. These are some of the things that we expect of your student. When they first get here, they'll have an opportunity to experience the programs that the Office of Inclusive Excellence offers through the AEW program. Ask your student, have they signed up for AEW? Ask them if they're taking it, if they're going to it, if it's helping. If it's not helping and they need alternative resources, please encourage them to come to the Office of Inclusive Excellence. We're here again to make sure your student has the resources that they need in order to be successful. Everyone needs something different. We have to support students according to their individual needs, and that's what our mission is to do. So they'll have an opportunity to do AEW, which is actually courses that we have that are designed to help students to master the techniques and the problem solving that's required in certain challenge courses. So freshman year, they'll have an opportunity to take math and AEW for math, which will help support their math calculus that they'll have to take as a freshman and sophomore. And there's various other courses throughout their sophomore, junior, and senior year that they'll be able to take underneath AEW to help support their advancement in their individual classes. Your student will also have the opportunity to gain access to the various student organizations and the fun things that we do, but they may be fun things, but they will always learn. This is a learning institution, so if you're part of a student organization, we'll be helping you to develop your leadership skills. We'll be helping you to hone your interpersonal skills. We'll be helping them to inspire the creativity that they have through the organizations and the student clubs that they'll participate in. These student clubs and organizations have a wide network across the world, actually. They'll be able to go to conferences where they'll meet people who have like minds, who are studying and have goals similar to theirs. They'll have an opportunity to go to workshops and be in front of professionals who have done what they've done. They'll be in front of alumni who have done what they're trying to do. So it'll give them an opportunity to expand their network, develop their interpersonal skills, develop their leadership skills, and again, leave here differently than the way they came. So we have the student organizations, we have the AEW program, we also have other programs underneath the Office of Inclusive Excellence that work towards our social justice. It works towards the ethics that a student has to have as an engineer. By the time they get to be a senior, they'll take engineering ethics, and by then they'll understand the principles and the processes and the policies that engineers have to consider when they're out there changing the world and making the world better for everyone. So I encourage you to reach out to our office. We have a website, Students can come to 121. They can email. There's 3 staff members in the department right now. That's Kate Penn, who manages the AEW and the student organizations. There's Katarina Whitaker, who's the glue for our office. She holds everything together, and they will definitely know her. And then there's myself, Karen Davis. So we welcome your students. We welcome you into our ECS family. We hope that you will be our partner as we go through this 4 years with your student. And by partner, I need you to stay on your kid. If they haven't visited our office, if they haven't seen their success advisors, if they haven't considered going to career service or even a resume, we need you in our corner to help them to understand the importance of it from a family perspective. So this is a journey that we'll all go on for 4 years with your student, and we look forward to it. Thank you for choosing Syracuse University and the College of Engineering and Computer Science.